No.
Oi, oi, everyone. How are we all doing? You thought I'd do a little cheeky early afternoon show as I'm off work today. Why not? We'll just talk about some general Arsenal news, some transfer news, a bit of injuries, another merch watch, and we will go through the latest cringe de la cringe from this world-class PR system that is Arsenal. If you haven't already, drop us a like, drop us a sub on the video. It's all helps. All helps, and it's very, very, very appreciated my end. So it was embargoed last night, obviously, so you wouldn't have been able to read it straight away. But there is a little bit of Kroenke Arteta talks. Arteta's little bitch, Josh Kroenke, or vice versa. I was having a little chat yesterday. He's flown in, and they were having a little chat about transfer spending, and in particularly on the striker spending front. That's a very frustrating news for all of us, unfortunately, because when asked about the lack of transfer spending, especially on strikers, now that's over the last 5 years, of course, that's since he's been here, Arteta's answered, what we couldn't do, we couldn't do. What a load of bollocks. Like, that's what all you get from this manager is just absolute nonsense of an answer. What we couldn't do, we couldn't do. Come on, man. And he also then went to finish by saying, we're happy with what we have. Well, I'll tell you one thing. I am absolutely far from happy with what we have. And there is a lot of people that are very, very, very far away from happy with what we have in terms of the squad at the minute. I mean, this manager is holding us back. And he is holding us back big time. If he's coming out 22 days into a transfer window, that we're not only needing players, we're desperate for players. Let's get that absolutely right. We are desperate for players. And he's saying we're happy with what we have. Yeah, it might be a little deflection, but let's face it, you can't deflect for any more. There's only 10 days left. And I'm not being funny. Time is going to run out. But what can you sort of do on financial backing from the Kroenkes? So on transfers, Arteta said, he's used this word, if we have the resources, we will try. And that's basically to try and sign a striker. What are you talking about? If we have the resources, we're Arsenal Football Club. In the last 2 years, just in the last 2 years, right? We've had a new Adidas deal. We've had a new Fly Emirates deal. We've had a new training ground deal. We've had a Visit Rwanda deal. We've made money in the transfer window just gone. We haven't signed anyone in this window yet. The Europa League and the No Europe season are off the financial fair play books, and Champions League football's revenue added. Why is there no money? Can someone just explain that to me? So we've got rich in absolutely every single department over the last years that he's been here. But now all of a sudden we've got no money. A year into spending nothing in the transfer window, or making money rather in the transfer window. This is just madness. And I'll tell you why. It's because they're deflecting again. They don't want to sign any players this summer, not in this window. What they're going to do is they're just going to deflect it and wait till the summer. It's madness. And it's happening. And do you know what? While we're talking about money as well, we might as well do another little one of these. Yeah, exactly right. Because yet again, welcome the year of the snake. Arsenal's 12th merch release of this year, or this season rather, meaning we have as many merch releases in the Premier League as we have wins. It's madness. 12 Premier League wins, 12 merch releases. It's madness. And January's nearly done. There's only 3 months left of the season, and we've already released as much merchandise lines as we have wins in the Premier League. This is it's mad talk. It's madness. It's almost like you're finding out where Arsenal's priorities lie, people. And it ain't for trophies. I can promise you that. Do you know why I know that? Because the Kroenkes come in and said it themselves. It's madness. Shall we just have a little look here? Let's have a little look at what they've got to offer, right? Because it's madness, mate. Right, this is their new line. Arsenal, Year of the Snake. Absolutely. It's the year of Mikel Arteta, mate. The snake, 100%. Look at this. So you got a nice little sweatshirt. Oh, but if you are a member, you get a little cheeky 10% off. Look at the state of that. Why do you want to pay 50 quid for this? This one's even worse. Oh, you get a little cheeky hood for £5 more. Look at the design on it. Little snake around the cannon. What's that all about? Well, it's just absolute shit. And do you know what? There's only 6 of the things. Look, you can get yourself a t-shirt for 30 quid and a crap hat for 30 quid, 31 quid. What are we doing here? Look at the state of this stuff. They're just peddling it out, just absolute willy-nilly. I've got this. I looked on the website today because I was preparing another little thing for the show, and that will come later. Look at the state of this. Oh, look, and then we go down. Look, here we go. Here's the varsity stuff. 72 quid. I know this ain't what they've just released. This horrendous crap is. Year of the flipping snake. Jesus Christ. But yeah, look, 72 quid for that. You've got to be a member, otherwise it's 80 quid. Now, listen, I'm all for hoodies and shorts, yeah? I'm all for that. That's literally all I wear. As soon as it starts getting too hot where I have to take the hoodie off, that's all I wear. But I guarantee you, I ain't paying 108 quid for that. It's madness, mate. Absolute madness. All of this stuff. Look at the state of this. I've got this all written down, all the individual bits. Look at the state of that jacket. 115 quid. Look at this. It's not even nice stuff. I mean, look at it. It's just absolute crap after crap. And there's pages of this crap. And this ain't even the only stuff. There's more pages of this crap if you dig a little deeper. But that is for another show, of course. But what are we doing here? I mean, it's mad stuff, people, when you start thinking about it. Year of the Snake, you've seen that stuff. I don't know when it come out. It must have been either today or yesterday or something like that. Because let me tell you, it's absolute shocking, mate. Shocking. Why would anyone want to pay for that shit? Come on, man. Jesus. Big up, Robbo TV. How you doing, bruv? Internal Solutions, yeah. Internal Solutions, mate. Yeah, I said it. I was on with Rashid last night. It sounds like a crap internet company, doesn't it? Oh, yeah, my computer's fucked. Oh, I need to get a bit of Internal Solutions to come around and fix it. What's going on, man? £10 hoodie with £5 print on it. Going for 50 quid. Mate, this is what I'm talking about. This is the stuff they're peddling out. And just to reiterate that, yeah, that is 12 lines of merchandise. 12 wins in the Premier League. It's the 22nd of fucking January, for crying out loud. What are we doing here? Where's the priorities for the club then? Where's the priorities for the club? They can't even win more than their fucking merch. And their merch is more successful than their fucking football team. Madness. It's madness. But big up, Robber. Anyway, sorry, I've just skimmed over. Sorry, Normski. Big up, bruv. How we doing here, mate? Yeah, we're trying to get some in, mate. Do you know what I mean? Aussie as well. Big up, bruv. Always a pleasure. I really enjoyed the show last night as well and being on with you boys, mate. Absolute wicked panel, man. And as well, Normski, I sent you that message on Insta. If you can, you know, if you can't make a Monday night show, let us know. But I'd love to have you on, brother. I respect what you got to say, mate. And yeah, they say we ain't got money. Yeah, listen, I reeled it all out. Yeah, there for you. There you go. And there's probably a couple of bits more I forgot about. I just had that written down, mate. Do you know what I mean? Because I've remembered some of the bits. It's fucking madness. But big up to you, bruv. Yeah, big up Normski. Yeah, Aces, man. Big up to you. Big up Oz as well. More merchandise. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Yeah, Aces, if you just got it, yeah, just went through it. It's called Year of the fucking Dragon, mate. Year of the Snake, sorry. Year of the Mikel Arteta. Year of the Absolute Snake. Yeah, get a bloody work. I can still see that paint on the ceiling. I don't know how, man. I've tried casting a shadow for it and everything, Ant. You've just got a too good of eye, mate. I'm telling you, yes. How you doing anyway, though, Ant? Big up, fella. Yeah, get the old tractor on it. But that's madness. Absolute madness. What can you do with that stuff? I don't know. But anyways, man, so just a little bit of injury news I'll skim over. Yeah, so we've got Calafiori and Ranieri training. That'd be interesting. God knows we absolutely need a bit of Ranieri, didn't we, man? Because having Sterling as the only attacking geezer to come on, well, I think Ranieri will probably start, really, to be fair. It'll probably be hopefully maybe Kai Havertz that can come off and maybe put Trossard up top. Because, I mean, we'll get into Kai Havertz a little bit later, but I mean, come on, man. Anyone bar that geezer. Anyone bar that geezer. But guess what? Still no Tomiyasu. Who? Tomiyasu. Who? He's apparently a week away from returning again, isn't he? But when next week never comes. Sorry, Ronan, absolutely butchers that. But come on, man. absolutely fucking joke. It's an absolute joke, isn't it? Why is he not back yet? Why is he not back? Ben White is also nearing a return. Now, listen, yeah, I never thought I would want Ben White back as much as I do now. And it's not because he's a phenomenal right back, Cafu settings. He's not. He's a good right back. But it just means that we can stop playing Thomas Partey there. Please, 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 please. Just no more Thomas Partey there. As soon as we've got two right backs, because God forbid a left back play there or a left footer, as soon as we get them two back, God, thank God we just cannot play Thomas Partey there because it's just absolutely painful seeing that geezer start there. Look, it's making me hair flick like Odegaard, like with stress, madness. And I just wanted to make a little section on young Max Dowman as well, yeah, because I see him training again with the football team today. He hasn't been able to feature in the Premier League for anyone that did want to know or was intrigued, because I was quite intrigued. And I found out that because he's not turning 16 this year, do you remember Nwaneri when he made his debut? He was 15, wasn't he? But he was turning 16 in that season. So because Max Dowman was 14 and turning 15 this season, is eligible to play in the Premier League this season, which is a bit frustrating. I mean, what happens to if you're good enough, you're old enough to play? I mean, it's a bit of a CAC rule, isn't it? But I don't really know what it's like in the Champions League. I was training today. I don't know whether we're going to, have a little cheeky see of him on the bench or something. I mean, I've seen some odd names on that bench that I've had no clue about. What's the harm in bringing him if that rule doesn't apply to Europe? Then why couldn't we bring over a little bit of Max Dowman, see what he's got? No pressure on the lad. Do you know what I mean? He don't have to start. He don't even have to come on. But what a great day for the kid. Do you know what I mean? To come and basically show him the pathway and go, yeah, you're included in our home Champions League squad. There is a pathway for you here, rather than just blocking them all out like he does with the rest of the players. I think it'd be quite a smart sort of move. Ceiling's not strong enough for tractors. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Adidas are releasing the 93-94 home kit launch soon. I think I've got the away one up there. It's the yellow one, isn't it? With a heavy blue stripe going down it. I'm fairly certain that's 93-94. But yeah, mate, it don't surprise me. Some of the kits are nice. I don't sort of half mind, yeah, and I'll probably be going against myself here a little bit, so bear with us. But I don't mind them re-releasing the nice old kits. For the people that couldn't sort of get them in the future, get them in the past, in the future. What am I talking about? I got that Bruce Banana one up there. That's an official replica from Arsenal, not one of the snidey ones. Purely because I tried for so long to try and get an original one, and they're about £300-400. It's a little bit too far. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. I don't mind so much them releasing sort of the old kits, the replica kits. It's just when you're releasing shit like this. Do you know what I mean? What is that? I mean, come on, man. Like, what is that shit on there? It's not even nice. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you just see me scrolling it down there. It's crap. Like, I mean, full on crap, innit? Like, what are we actually doing here? Yeah. Aaron De Niro waiting, talking Italian. He loves it. He loves it, and didn't you, mate? Fucking funny, isn't he? We love a bit, man. But yeah, man. So we got some transfer news, yeah. Annoying transfer news. Strikers linked. We've only got two of them, and we want Sesko and Gyökeres. And guess what? Neither of them are the ones linked. We had Sesko, obviously, that just won't go away. He ain't for me. I know he was linked with Chelsea, which obviously makes sense because if they did actually want him, it'd probably already be there. So it's probably a nonsense link. But guess what? Look who's the source. Sasha Tavlieri, 122k followers. And one of them is the little shit from Sky Sports, Darmesh Chef. Darmesh shit. So we all know that anything that comes out of that mouth is an absolute steaming pile of bollocks. But for Sesko, 55 million release clause last summer. I'll stop talking English properly in a second. Now he's probably worth 70 or 80, there or thereabouts. I don't know. You missed that opportunity if you did want him. Goal scoring stats this season, 25 appearances, 13 goals, 3 assists. Better than what we've got, but it's hardly, knock your socks off, is it, really? And, the frustrating thing is if we do actually want him, why can't we have the club and the player and the manager power and Paul to be able to get him out of fucking Leipzig? It's not as if he's at Bayern Munich. Do you know what I mean? Firing on all cylinders. It's no good, man. I don't really see that sort of happening anyway. But the worst one, man, and this is the absolute worst one I do not want to see happen, yeah, is Cunha. Why is that all of a sudden becoming a thing now? this geezer is nowhere near good enough for Arsenal. But you know what that means, don't you? He'll probably fit right in. An overpriced player on inflated wages, that's bang average. All he needs is to get injury prone, and then we've got ourselves a proper Arsenal player, isn't he? When you look at the scoring stats, nothing to blow you away either, yeah? So this season, 21 apps, 10 goals, 4 assists. Not bad considering, you know, we're only 22 games in or whatever. It's okay. But this is the season that sort of only stands out because the previous campaigns, last season, 14 goals, it's okay. The season before, 17 appearances, 2 goals. The season before that was 21-22, 29 apps, 6 goals. That was in the Liga. We're hardly talking prolific, are we? Do you know what I mean? And the point I'm making is if you're going to get new shiny toy syndrome, the top bellends are wanting this guy. That's what they're going to have. I can promise you very, 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 very categorically and very simply, he will not score goals that will win us a Premier League title. I can guarantee you that. Absolutely guarantee you that. What we need is a player to come in, yeah? Not just fit in like Cunha would or a Sesko would. We need a player that comes in and goes up levels, yeah? So do you know what, when you always hear Ian Wright talking about Dennis Bergkamp? Yeah, I know Ian Wright ain't everyone's sort of favourite cup of tea at the minute because he's up Arsenal and Arteta's arsehole, yeah? But when he talks about that day when he signed Dennis Bergkamp, he talks about the training level went up, the professionalism went up, thus the quality of the squad went totally up. Now, I'm not saying an Isak say or a Gyökeres is a Dennis Bergkamp level. I will never say that. Not this geezer. He's one of a kind, absolutely one of a kind. But Isak say is levels above the lot that we've got. Absolute levels above them. I mean, you take another example, yeah? You got Anelka. Look at the impact Nicholas Anelka went in as a young kid in 1998. He went up and absolutely ripped that shit up in 1998. That isn't Cunha. It isn't, and it will never be. You know, it is what it is. The man that we need to come and rip shit up is called Isak, and he's dumped us out the crap about cup already. Do you know what I mean? So 10 days, it's been a miserable winter, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? And if this club has some balls, yeah, if this club has some balls, and we know that they haven't, yeah, I would say I'd love for him to just come out and sort of say something like, you know, we're changing the manager in the summer and we're going to reserve all our funds for then. For me, that is a 10 out of 10 window. Absolute 10 out of 10 window. If they was to go, yeah, Arteta, he's either going to stay until the end of the season or we're going to get a caretaker in. And we're not spending any money this window. We're going to wait. I'll go, do you know what? What a belter. That would actually be the best window we've had under this manager. If we just said, no, we're not giving him no money and he's going to be fucked off in the summer. That's an unbelievable summer for me. That's a win. That's a win, mate. What a belter of a summer, a winter window that would be. Come on, man. If Arsenal sign no one and keep Arteta, which they will, I'll guarantee you they will, we will go nowhere. He's holding us back. He's absolutely holding us back. Look at what he's done in 5 years, half a decade, with 3/4 of a bill. He spent a quarter of that bill replacing a striker and a fucking left back when we got shit versions of the ones that we signed. Come on, people, man. It's wake up time. It's not Year of the Dragon. It's Year of the Wake Up. Wake up, man. Wake up. What are you listening to this nonsense for, man? 8 out of 10 window, they said in the summer. Calafiori and Mikel Mourinho. They ain't even unlocked themselves. They're shit. They're both crap. They can't recognise top talent, this geezer. Come on, man. If we sign anyone in this summer, say we spend in this window, I keep saying summer, apologies, in this window for, say, 40 million, like a Cunha, it's just going to hold us back more. Do you know why? Because it's just going to be more average players. And when I mean average, I mean bang average. Bang average players that cost this club too much money. They're on inflated wages. They're on 5-year contracts, and we can't get rid of them. And they are not good enough. That's exactly what will happen if we give this geezer some more money. We all know it. We're not stupid. We know it for a fact. Johnny's new, yeah, I know, but who cares? We're in England. Do you know what I mean, Aces? I'm not going to lie, and I'm no disrespect to Chinese people. I couldn't give a fuck about Chinese New Year. I couldn't give a shit about snakes or dragons or anything like that because I'm in England. My club are based in England. I don't care about, I want a cannon. If I'm going to get anything on my back, I want it to be a fucking cannon with AFC underneath it. I don't want a snake cannon. And I certainly don't want it for 60 quid. You know what I mean, Aces? It's ridiculous, man. I should ring your dad up and see if we can get Danny Ings' problem solved. I know he should be on here in a little bit. I would have thought, guys. Mr. Robbo, yeah, what Paul? Yeah, this is what I'm saying, bruv. Anything that's getting pulled is a wool over the top gooner's eyes on. Yeah, mate. Or fact, Robbo, that's an absolute fact, fella. He says, yeah, Tony could organise a private airplane for him and Anthony. Yeah, big up the tone as well, early doors. I love a bit of early doors. Normski, yeah. Just realised I ain't sub. Oh, boom. Yeah, man. And if you haven't already, anyone that's watching, anyone about to watch, anyone that has watched, anyone that will watched, catch up on here, whatever, drop us a like and a sub. And also the same with Normski. He's got good content over there, man. And if you can come on Monday, I'll be looking forward to it. Big up, Aaron, always keeping it real. Big up to you, bruv. Oh, respect, mate. What you're saying here, you got a little something to say. Arsenal have messed up with their wage structure for a striker with Havertz on big wages, astronomical wages, my brother. Meaning a striker, they want that kind of money as well. Yeah, listen, man. This is sort of what I was saying literally just before I sort of came back to the chat, yeah? So we're going to be signing players like, say, a Cunha. Let's just say, for argument's sake, we're going for these Cunhas and these Sescos. We're going to be paying 20, 30 mil over their actual average, which means we're already paying over the money. More money which could be spent on actual someone else if we played or made proper player identification, yeah? So then guess what we're going to do? And we've seen this with all of the wages in this team. Cunha's probably going to be, what on? Let me just guess, around between 50 and 100k at Wolves, isn't he? Somewhere there. I don't know what level it is, but it's probably going to be there or thereabouts. If he comes to Arsenal, we're going to give him 180, 200. That's almost an absolute fact. And Sesko at Leipzig, he's probably on a similar-ish thing. Maybe because he signed a new contract, he might be more closer to 100-ish, give or take 10 or 20 mil. If he comes to Arsenal, he's going to be on 200 again. And if he doesn't hit the mark that we need, we're going to be stuck with these geezers we paid an overinflated price for in the transfer window. Then we're going to give him double of what he's worth in wages for 5 years, and we're going to get rid of him. And I'm going to take your example of Kai Havertz here, yeah? How the hell are we going to get rid of Kai Havertz? He's got 3 years left on 280, 290k a week. He's playing shit. Everyone knows he's crap. No one even knows what position he's playing. Only mugs like us and Mikel Arteta have taken a gamble on it. Who else is going to then? So let's just have a little think, yeah? Who's going to pay us anywhere near the 65 million fee that Havertz we really outlaid on him? They're probably going to pay 30 at an absolute tops. An absolute tops. And there's probably going to be less negotiated down because who's going to pay anywhere near 300k for the geezer? Let's be realistic, yeah? Be realistic, innit? No one's going to pay that for Havertz. And if that's just one example across a whole entire spectrum of these players that we've got where they're useless. And what does that remind you of, people? What does it remind you of, yeah? It reminds you of when he started. Oh, guess what? Kolasinac, Mustafi, Socrates, Papadopoulos, Bellerin. There's more examples. If I sat and actually sort of thought about it, I just don't want to sit quiet for 5 seconds and think. It's exactly what happened when he started. Shit players that are either aging and not good enough on inflated wage, and you cannot get rid of them because of the length of contract they're on. We've just looped straight back round. It's groundhog season again. Well, we've given half a decade for it, and it's tiring. It is so tiring, man. Yeah, good thinking, Aces. Just sub to, yeah, cheers. He's on 60k. This is my point, yeah? So let's just say, hypothetically, we do sign him, yeah? Robbo, and everyone else that's watching. What way do you reckon he's going to be? He's going to be on 150 and 180. He's going to be there or thereabouts. If we signed him tomorrow, he's going to be on 180k a week. Like I said, maybe give or take, maybe 160, 180. And then say he has his bulk standard seasons like he has been having. Because I've just read out the stats to him. He's got 10 goals this season. Last season, he got 14. Then he went down to 6. Then he went down to 2. We're not talking about a prolific striker here or a goal scorer or whatever he is. No, so let's just say then, we give him 180k a week. And this season, he hits 5 goals, 6 goals from February onwards. Whatever. And then next season, he gets 12 goals. And then the season after that, we're like, yeah, we still need a striker. Who's going to come in and probably give us any more of a portion of the 70, 80 million that he's going to cost to get us off the books? And then people are going to go, oh, yeah, but he's a Wolves level, but, 180k a week ain't really Wolves' price. So we're stuck with him. And then here we go again, be back in the loop, and the circle of spastic and nonsense continues and continues. Where does it stop? I'll tell you where it stops. Getting this shit manager out this club, because he is a detriment to this club. He's holding this club back, and we will never step forward with this guy's ideas and this guy's control and his dirty, evil, little narcissistic ways in this club. We'll never go forward, people. Never. I'm convinced of it. That's just my humble opinion. But we just won't. Do you know why I know? I ain't got no crystal ball. I'm not Mystic Meg's son. I'm not fucking descendant of Nostradamus. But I can see what he's done in the last 5 years, and it's fuck all. He's done fuck all in the last 5 years. It's not hard to work it out, is it? Come on, man. Starting to get myself wound up. Reported fee for Wolves. Yeah, I want 70, 80 mil. This is exactly what I'm saying, Robbo TV, mate. This is exactly what I'm saying. No chance in hell I'll pay that. Do you know why? Because he's worth 40 mil. Let's just get real. He's worth about 40 mil. And saying Nottingham Forest has gone in for Cunha as well. So watch this space. That's quite interesting. I didn't know they were both sort of after him. But do you know what? With all due respect to Nottingham Forest, if he wants to make a step up, Cunha, that's about the step up. Arsenal ain't a step up. We need a Nicholas Anelka-esque striker that's going to come in like an Isak now. That's going to come in and just go and have all the rest of the squad. Not only just you know what I mean, him do well, but have the rest of the squad go, oh shit, yeah, Isak's pretty good, isn't he? Yeah, we all need to kind of step up to this guy's level. That's what we need. This squad needs shaking up. It needs livening up. It needs something. And Cunha is just absolutely not that, people. I'm sorry. I just don't think he is. Cunha's not even out and out number 9. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what you need. Is mad. And it's no surprising, yeah, mate, that we will probably end up signing him. Needing another striker and still not signing an actual striker. It's madness. It's a typical Arsenal and Arteta signing, isn't it, in the last decade? I would be completely I don't basically understand if we signed him. It's just an Arsenal signing. Big up, Mama. How you doing, my girl? Always a pleasure. What's saying as well, before I get back into my thing, I'll read this one out from you, mate. I wouldn't give a penny more. Yeah, let him coach his way out this crap. Yeah, he's put you in. He don't deserve it with his track record of buying players. Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. This is what we're all going off, fella. You know, this track record of this geezer is no good. That's what we've all got going. No one knows what's going to happen for that absolute certain. Otherwise, we'd all be millionaires. I'd win the lottery 5 times on a trot. Do you know what I mean? We none of us can see what's going to happen, but we pretty much can calculate, guess, understand roughly what's going to happen based on the last 5 years, on the last 5 seasons, on the last 31 signings. I've done a show about it last Saturday. Go and have a little watch of that, an in-depth breakdown of it. Do you know what I mean? Where I explain it more in depth there. It's right, man. Forterra is playing Brazilian music in a dressing room for team bonding. It's just absolute madness, isn't it? Do you know what? I'm sure you're only joking, but the sad thing is he probably is about right. Do you know what I mean? It's madness, isn't it? Really. Also, in a little bit of news, I don't condone this. Yeah, I really don't condone this. But you know, we've all seen that boy who got arrested for sending Kai Havertz some abuse. That's naughty, yeah. I don't really sort of agree with things like that. Do you know what I mean? But he was looking for it when Kai Havertz. Really, to be fair, like it was like a DM on Instagram or something like that after he played absolutely horrendously. Which, to be fair, doesn't break it down because I mean he's played horrendously for a long time now. If you're gonna go looking for these comments, you're gonna find them, aren't you? You just are like. It's sort of madness. I just think, you know, what do you sort of half expect? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't really sort of like get it. Do you know what I mean? He's probably right and all the kid. He is a little bit useless, but you know, Kai, at the end of the day, you're fleecing this club out of money. You know what I mean? Why don't you just turn your DMs off? Why don't you not have a little look? Or do you know what I mean? Mikel Arteta, if you can see he's playing bad and he's getting this sort of treatment, why don't you take him out the limelight, Mikel Arteta? Oh, well, no, wait. No, we can't take him out the limelight. Why can't you take him out the limelight? Oh, yeah, because there's no one else on the fucking bench to come on. Why ain't there no one else on the bench to come on? Oh, yeah, because you fucked this squad up, Mikel Arteta. Why have you fucked this squad up, Mikel Arteta? Oh, yeah, because you've got no player identification. There's no one else. We have to play him by default. How much of a crap scenario have we put ourselves in where we've handcuffed Mikel Arteta, Kai Havertz into having to start. It's fucking madness, mate. It's madness. I can't believe that that's where we are, where we have to play Kai Havertz now. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. There's no one else on that fucking bench. And I swear to God, in the next 10 days that this window's open, I pray to absolute God that Cunha ain't on that bench. Because you know what that means? That no striker's getting signed in the summer. It's just ridiculous, man. I did read that Arteta wants his players to do yoga before a game. Oh, it's just what yoga with the light bulbs and the lemons, isn't it? It's madness. Is that true? It was reported yesterday. Samba music in the dressing room training. Oh wow. Oh, that's ridiculous. I mean, cringe. I'll tell you what. Something else is a little bit cringe. Yeah, let me just give me 2 secs, man. Because this is all you hear now, isn't it? With this football club, there's so many cringe things going on. Why does Mikel Arteta have to do all of these weird cringe stuff? And here's another one for you, yeah? So I got a little cheeky email, right? I got a little email yesterday. Let me have a little read out to you, right? And then I'll put the next bit up on the screen, right? So I get all the cringe emails from Arsenal. You get all action under the lights. Wow. And then a picture of Mikel Merino looking like he's gallivanting on the pitch like a useless moron that he is. Oh, but guess what? Be part of our light match day show. Look at this, everyone. Yeah, just look at this. Look at the state of this, right? I see this and I nearly threw up in my fucking mouth. Be part of our match day light show against Dynamo, 21st of January. Yeah, so it's come out yesterday, but I see it today. It's sure to be an unforgettable match day experience, full of all the tourists that won't even sing, and you'll be bored absolute stiff because we play fucking shit football as we take on Dynamo Zagreb in the Champions League on Wednesday. But guess what? We can all be a part of it. Ooh, how can we be a part of it, I hear you all say? We will be lighting up the Emirates Stadium with a breathtaking interactive light show, which you can join us by using your phone's torch. Working with thousands of other gooners to create an immersive in-bowl, toilet bowl experience to electrify the atmosphere before kickoff. What a load of shit. As long as you have downloaded or updated the Arsenal official app before you arrive at the stadium, no mobile connectivity is required to join. Well, that's good because the connectivity in the Emirates Stadium is absolute shit, by the way. Just scan the QR code and be ready to sync when prompted. What a load of absolute cringy, steaming pile of shit that is. What an absolute disgrace this club is. Really? Was it a fucking Coldplay concert? It's a Premier League game of football, for crying out loud. What's going on? Fucking waving your phones like that, singing Kumbaya and that. It's no good, mate. This is what the club's become. 12 releases of merchandise with only 12 wins in the Premier League. Now it's singing Kumbaya, with the dog's probably going to come out on stage and all. It's just not good, mate. Yeah, it's no good. Dad, how you saying, mate? Wrong players, wrong manager. It's the Arsenal way. Absolute fact. Red Skull, I think the first time I've seen you in the chat. Big up. Rodri is back for City. Yeah, there you go. And guess what? They've signed 3 and probably end up signing about 5 players in this window. Why? Because they actually have ambition. They realise they've had one bad season and they want to come back. Madness. Our supporters hasn't sold out their tickets for the Carabao Cup second leg yet. Mate, it's because no one wants to travel up to Newcastle to watch another loss, mate, innit? I could barely feel sorry for the people that actually travelled to the Emirates to just watch that 2-0 loss, let alone go to Newcastle. It's madness. Yeah, Roger's back for City. Yeah, brother. Yeah, big up SG. How you doing, mate? Good to see you. I'll have to get you to jump on soon, mate. Drop my email, arsenalxrated@gmail.com. Drop that little email, your email or something like that. And when I'm doing one of the shows, I'll grab you on or something, mate. If obviously if you want to, mate. But I hope you've been well, fella. Red Skull, Mikel Arteta can squad up with identification sucks. Yeah, he's already done it, bruv. And he'll carry on. This is what I'm saying. The more this manager is here, the worse it's going to get. The more crap he's going to sign. Look what we're stuck with now, Calafiori and Marino. Marino's 29. We paid 35 odd million for 29-year-old with 1 year left on his deal, and we give him a 4-year contract. and he's on about 150k a week, people. How the hell are we getting rid of him? Because he's shit. He is absolute shit. How are we going to get rid of him? So we're stuck with him now for 3 years, another 3 seasons. It's bonkers, mate. Facts. Yeah. Don't want Signup. Yeah, Pecunia. Yeah, mate. Because he's shit. That's why. He will not elevate. He'll fit right in. He'll blend into a very, very average playing squad. We don't need someone to come and blend. We need someone to come in and absolutely rip this place to bits. And he plays for Newcastle. And he's probably not going to come because we either won't pay the money and he don't want to come to a sinking ship. It's madness. Should have got him 2 years ago when he had a 70-odd million release clause. But guess what? Arteta only finds out that he's actually good enough when he's knocking you out of the Carabao Cup and scoring goals for fun in the Premier League. Oh, yeah, he actually is a good player. Yeah, Arteta, if you had any talent identification, you'd have signed him 2 years ago, you fucking idiot. Sorry. Have Rice playing as an orthopedic shoe on with his broken toe soon? I know, mate. He'll be on with his crutches soon, but he'll still be more mobile than Jorginho. Do you know what I mean? That's madness. He says Evan Ferguson is available on loan now. Nobody's going in for him. Is ridiculous. It's sort of a madness that I mean, you'd take him, wouldn't you? Maybe as a loan. He's not going to be the answer, but like in terms of Arsenal spending money, unless we're going to go out and spend money this window on top players, which we know we're not. But I'm saying if you went and got some of them top level players, got them in. Look at Kvaratskhelia. I know he's gone, but we should be going for them. Why didn't we go in for him? Don't spend any money. I would rather us go for a little 6-month loan of Evan Ferguson purely because there's no more long-term damage done to this club, Aces. So you're actually right. I do agree with you. And like I said, the angle I agree with you on that is it's not a long-term problem. If we was to sign Evan Ferguson on an 80 million deal and give him silly wages and he was shit or injury prone, we're stuck with him. Whereas, yeah, I think that loan, would make sense to me. Come in, see if you're all right, and there's no long-term damage. Mikel Arteta cannot tie us in knots with these transfers anymore. Yeah, I agree with you, mate. Red Skull, Mikel Arteta always fucks up my squad. His player identification sucks. Oh, yeah, 100%. Everyone sees it, man. You're not the only one in here. Do you know what I mean? Everyone's saying exactly the same thing. It's not because we're all idiots, everyone. We're not all deluded, mate. It's because we're bloody right. We're just making an honest observation. We're not, being controversial. We're just making an honest observation on how we feel and what we see with these. You know what I mean? But all the top bellends, they don't want to know that. They think, oh, look at him. He's being toxic. He's negative. He's always doing this. Do you know what? If Arsenal were playing really good, guess what? I'd be going, Arsenal playing really good. If Arsenal were making really good signings, I'll go, well, fuck me. Arsenal were signing pretty well, weren't we? If Arsenal were top of the league or there or thereabouts challenging, I'll go, oh, fuck me. You know what? We've got a really good chance of winning the league here. But we haven't with either. So would I not be, by that logic, by that definition, would I not be completely deluded if I was going, I think Arsenal win the league this year? On what? Well, we are 9 points behind and we're playing shit. But, we're probably favourites to win it. You'd be thinking, what's this geezer on about? You would, wouldn't you? We're just making honest observations, just like you, mate. You know what I mean? And big up to you for it. It says tourists are currently learning the words of North London to get out, mate. It's ridiculous, isn't it? They'll get it right in the end. But then again, look at what we still, I say we, I don't sing it. Look at what they still sing in the stadium. We've got Super Mikel Arteta. I mean, there's the fucking first floor. I mean, we've got Super Mikel Arteta. He knows exactly what we need. There's the second floor and the second chorus. Tierney at the back, he don't even play. Gabby in attack, he's been shit for 18 months. Every sentence is flawed until the last little bit. We're on our way to Champions League. We qualified for it 2 years ago, and we're not going to fucking win it. Like the whole song, they sing it out 2, 3, 4 times a game. And it just couldn't be more of a flawed, ridiculous, outdated song in your entire life. But everyone gulps it all up because it starts off with Super Mikel Arteta. Fuck off. Off your fuck. Piss off. On Arteta's light, yeah. But get Arteta light bulbs and those are lemons, guys, yeah? Squeeze those fucking lemons, mate. Robbo, what we saying? And give Robbo a little like and a sub as well to his channel. Big up, mate. Yeah. Offside Mbappe, Arteta benching for Havertz. Mate, I swear to God, I didn't say this on cam. I was talking to my mate off cam. I was regularly in this chat. I was like, I said exactly the same thing, mate. Exactly the same thing. If we had someone like that, like a Havertz or something like that, he'd bench him. And Mbappe, he would. He is that deluded, narcissist and stubborn, vile little fucking pillock He's more interested in what his reflection looks like in his little makeup mirror than he is getting Arsenal successful, mate. You're right. Endo, big up, fella. How you doing, my brother? It's always good to see you, mate. Do you know what I mean? What are you thinking of all of this nonsense? Isn't it? What do you think of the Year of the Snake merch? Endo, you're gonna be going out rushing. You're going to be getting on the train, driving straight to the Emirates Stadium, bashing everyone out, the queues in the door to go get a bastard snake instead of a cannon on the back at 60, 70 quid a pop. That bit of you, I know it's not a bit of you, Endo, but madness. If you haven't seen it, yeah, have a little look on the Arsenal website. In fact, I'll do you one better just for you, Hendo, as you're always in here. Have a little just refresh of the absolute steaming pile of bollocks that Arsenal have put out. Let's get it back up just for you, Hendo, and anyone else who's joined late. Here we go. Look at what we can get, Hendo. There's going to be queues upon queues upon queues in the armory for this shit. Look at it. Look at the state of it. 60 quid if you ain't a member. Oh, but you're privileged to knock 60 quid off this steaming pile of shit. Yes, it's a snake wrapped round an A. But look at this. This is the crappiest of them all. Look at it. The snake cannon, like as a cannon with gunners. I mean, what are we doing here? T-shirts, like, look at the fucking state of it. And you know what, as well with this, you know, as an absolute fact that next time I go to the Emirates, which won't be tonight, this is the one of 3 games, Hendo, that I sold after the Newcastle game at full time. I sold 3 of my tickets. Yeah, I sold the Manchester United FA Cup game. Thank God. I sold the 2-2 Aston Villa game. Thank God. And I sold the game tonight. So I was so furious with them. I was like, oh, now you're giving me some money back for this. And I'm not traveling to watch this shit. So tonight's also one of the games. But you can bet any money my next game, which will be Man City at home, there'll be people with that fucking hoodie on. There will be. It's just an inevitability. Because people just can't help themselves. They have to just buy shit. Absolute madness, mate. Yeah, it's going to be mental scenes if Zagreb win tonight. Oh, yeah, mate, 100%. I mean, I don't know. I think we're sitting relatively comfortable, aren't we, in terms of the Champions League? Like we'll definitely qualify because we've only got 2 left. But obviously, I know the higher you finish, and you don't want to lose games, but it might not be as important, maybe, will it? I don't really know how it sort of works massively great with this format, Hendo, if I'm being honest with you. Of course, you want to win, but I mean, I think more the point that you're sort of making is if we lose, it's just another string of embarrassment, ain't it? You know, it's just another glaringly obvious sort of sign of how inept, 1, this manager is, 2, this attack is, and 3, how weak this squad is in general. Look at Slot, Maresca, Nuno, all on phase 1. They're probably they're on more on like phase 0.5, isn't they, so far, mates? They've only had half a season. Arteta's on phase 6. Yeah, phase 5's failure. Phase 6, mate, is phase stack, and we're not there yet, unfortunately, bruv. Phase 5's failure. We can clearly see phase 5's failure. Phase 6, my man, is the sack, and sadly, we ain't there. I'll tell you why we ain't there. Because the fans ain't there yet. They're not ready. Tell you why they're not ready. Because, as one example, North London derby, I boo off Sterling because he's absolute shit. I get someone behind me calling me a CUNT. One other geezer's shouting, how can you do that to your own players? To which I responded, well, for a start, he ain't our own player. He's a Chelsea player. And second, he's absolute shit. And then I turn around and I'm getting horrible looks at me the other way. This is what the Emirates Stadium's like, people. It's like it's getting there. You're getting the minorities like me as the smaller divide, but as soon as you stick up, and this is Sterling we're talking about, yeah, not Odegaard, you know, a love child. This is Sterling, a shit player that's still owned by Chelsea that no one cares about, and that's how our fan base reacting to me. It's madness, mate. Like honestly, people, it's shocking. Second highest paid manager in the world, yeah. First manager role, yeah, it's just mad, mate. And Arsenal again and the Cronkies have shot themselves in the foot, haven't they, bruv? By giving him that this season. Why didn't they give it to him at the end of the season? Why? It's hardly as if we had queues. It's hardly as if Real Madrid and Barcelona were like, right, well, Mikel Arteta, you know, to start the season, he's only got 1 and a bit year left on his deal. You know, we kind of need to fucking get him now. You know, it's not as if Bayern Munich were thinking that. PSG were thinking that. No one's thinking that. No one is thinking that. So we're Arsenal thinking, fuck me, we need to tie this geezer down and we need to tie him down on a big deal. It's just yet more examples of Arsenal wasting their money on wrong signings. And the examples, there's a plethora of them, people. There's an absolute plethora of them. I done it on my show last Saturday. Have a little watch of that. If you ain't got nothing to do just before I wrap up, it says it all in there, mate. Do you know what I mean? It's bonkers, everyone. Give us 2 secs. Absolute madness. Sorry for the late join. Big up, Dazza. This gentleman has got more sense than I have, yeah? So everyone in the chat, big up there, Geezers and Legends. He sits next to me usually, yeah? But Darren's had more sense than I have this season because I think he's only gone to 1 or 2 Arsenal games. He's decided to shun Arsenal at the exact right point and earn pretty much most of his season ticket money back. Fair play to you, Darren, mate. Fair play to you, bud. We have 9 points left to catch Liverpool. How the fuck is this manager going to do it without Kai Havertz missing sitters? He's missing sitters after sitters. This is what I'm saying. Guess where the place is, Red Skull? It's the only way is down, mate. Not even Essex. The only way is down, son. Kai Havertz the worst player, mate. Honestly, I'll bet you if you was to scale Europe for players on of a similar wage, you wouldn't be finding a worse one for that kind of money, mate. The goals and the output ratio to wage per week is pathetic. Absolutely. So I can't jump in. I didn't fair dues, mate. I didn't mean now. I just meant in general anyway. In the in the future or sort of whenever. So I'll be wrapping up sort of shortly anyway. But yeah, use that. Just drop me a thing, and I'll if you're not in or whatever, we'll organise something for you to get on. I'll be doing quite a few little bits, moving forward. So yeah, it'd be good to have you on. I enjoyed it last time. Do you know what I mean? It was pretty good here to come on. Loved it. Dad, what you saying, mate? What we saying? Son, Hammers will bring in better quality, and the reason is they want to play for Potter. Players don't trust Arteta. He's shit. Yeah, he's shit. His players don't want to give their best. I think they did want to give their best about 18 months ago, but the players, you can't pull the wool over their eyes for too long. And by that, I mean, he can say all these things, he can make all these promises, and people will go, all right, yeah. And then it gets to here. And then they're like, all right, well, this is the promise. Where is it? But we're here. Players will go, well, you said we're going to be here, but we're here, and we can't get to here with you here. I don't believe you anymore. I don't believe in you anymore. And this is the problem. This is why he needs to go. You can see it in body language, reactions of players, things that they're coming out and saying. They do not believe in this geezer anymore. If they all don't, they're all starting to not. Do you know what I mean? For what he can't even carry our team to final. Yeah, that guy just suck it all because of Arteta's identification by someone. Yeah, listen, mate, he's crap. He can't buy anyone for love nor money, mate. Like you think, yeah, the only successful players he's really signed is Rice, and he's fallen off a bit of a cliff this year, but it's because he is actually not playing him in his best position. So still Arteta's fault. And Gabriel Magalhaes. They're really the only, there might be some other meh hits sort of in there. Timber's not been too bad, but when you're talking about, hits, there's not sort of that many. Do you know what I mean? There really ain't. Yeah, 5 quid for 60 quid. Yeah, for hoodies, mate. Yeah, 1 hour of Havertz wages. Yeah, there you go. Do you know what I mean? It's mad when you start doing that. Who's second highest paid? Arteta. Nick, first time I've seen you in the chat, I'm fairly sure. Yeah. That is absolutely right. £15 million per year. He is indeed the second highest paid manager out there. Mikel Arteta won absolutely nothing. Spent £750 million in half a decade. Won nothing. Sorry for your team, son. Yeah, no worries, Dad. I'll make it up to you and get you a new Arsenal cup. The only cup you'll see this season. Fucking ha. Dad, let's be it. What you 55, 16? The only thing you've seen West Ham win in your life is that shitty European Tin Pot Cup that probably is the European equivalent of the Johnson's Paint Trophy. Come on, Papa. Let's not go into it. Love you, Dad. Signs cast-offs. Fact, mate. Players on a second and third chance and injury prone, rather. As Arteta knows that those kind of players will toe the line, and dare not question his for. He absolutely spot on, mate, Hendo. 100%. That's why he lets go of them big personalities. As soon as there's a big personality there, he's like, nah. You need to get out there. That's why he buys young, weak players. And that's why we've got a weak mentality again. Do you remember you get little melts like, what's it, that little lesbian-looking fucker, Henry Wright, the Spurs fan. oh, he's gone now, isn't he? Do you know what I mean? Little bitches like that. You get like people like him. I've actually just fucking lost my point. Never mind. He's a little bitch regardless. It's just sort of madness, isn't it? Mentality. That's what we was at. Going mentality monsters. Mentality this, mentality that. Maybe we did have half decent mentality when all the players were in tune and actually believed in the manager. Now we don't. And you now see that when it needs to get to that position where we need someone to step up, and I said this on Rashid's show last night, yeah, this is the worry, right? So we've had Bukayo Saka out injured. Let's just even forget that there's no one to replace him, yeah? This is the biggest worry of that, right? Because there's always something that usually comes out of something good. So when Nigel Winterburn got a bit of an injury, yeah, who was there? A young Ashley Cole to come in. And they go, here you go, son. There's your chance. What can you do? And it's the same. And I don't mean it's the same because it's not like for like. But what I mean is Bukayo Saka, our main player, yeah, our best player, our star boy, our this, our that. He's out for a lengthy injury. And I'm sitting there thinking, all right, it's crap. But now this is also an opportunity for one of you to come in and step up and go, do you know what? Yeah, all right. Saka's out injured, but I'm going to step up and be this guy. I'm going to step up and be this main man now. I'm going to carry Arsenal on my shoulders. I'm going to take that burden. And I thought that Martin Odegaard should have been the person to do that. Where's he gone? He's fucking gone camouflage again and all, isn't he? He's hiding. Him in camouflage, Kaya, they're all having a little hide somewhere, and it all not going to be me hiding in the games, going missing on milk cartons, mate. It's no good. You're thinking, oh, let's just not blame him. What about Kai Havertz? No, he's gone missing. And you think, all right, well, if it's not going to go down on the right wing, then what about that left wing? Oh, guess what? Yep, Martinelli's gone missing as well. Trossard's blowing hot and cold. It's not good enough, man. It's not good enough. No one's stepping up. No one wants that. Why is no one stepping up? Our team is built to attack, not park the bus. What's the point of spending 300 million on defences? Yeah, to in the end force our attackers to bail our defence out. Yeah, mate, it's madness. And like I said, when you work out, and I did this on my other show, when you work out all the left-sided defenders, whether that be left backs or left-sided centre backs, that he's put at left back, whilst we also had Kieran Tierney here, and the two goalies he's signed since Martinez ago. Now he spent a quarter of a bill, 250, nearly just on them two positions that were already fixed, and now he's broken them with a quarter of a billion of a squad. This is what we're getting, mate. This is what we're getting. It's madness. Yeah, son, it's a cup. Yeah, not a shield. Yeah, I was waiting for you to come back with that. I sort of asked you for that. Don't forget as well, drop a like and a sub. I will be wrapping up in a second. So I'm gonna, I'm sure you've got better things to do than watch me have a little whinge. But I'm very grateful that you have done for the last 53 minutes and 13 seconds. It's always greatly appreciated. In the best transfer you can do this season is pay Arteta as 45 million and fuck off. There you go. There you go. I mean, look, I'm not even going to elaborate on that because it's perfect the way it is, mate. 100%. Couldn't get any more right. No need to add any words. No need to take anyone off. Yeah, pay 45 million. Fuck off. Off your pot. Proper comment, mate. Proper. To be fair, I can't even ban it West Ham in Europe. Yeah, I know. Yeah. At least have that trophy. Yeah, while we have his memories of 18 plus games against Bayern. Yeah, I know, mate. Yeah, that the first year I got a season ticket with Darren as well in the chat. Dazzle Smoke You was the 10-2 aggregate. Yeah, that was a nice little wake-up call. Here you go. You've spent quite a lot of money here. Here's your fucking 10-2. But don't forget, even Gazida said that we were going to be competing with them. How did that work out? We couldn't even beat a Bayern Munich team. It was probably one of the worst Bayern Munich teams I've ever seen. Yes, Aaron, mate. How you doing, bruv? We have 40 million and £1. Yeah. Mate, what was that all about with the Suarez thing? How you doing? And give a good Matata some love as well, man. He's got some good stuff over there. And if he don't just talk about football as well, he's got a bit of gaming and all of that going on, man. I think he's got a little bit of COD on, and I think you do a couple of other little bits. So if that's your thing, show him some love, people. So it was a cup, yeah, not shield. Last window, yeah. That was it was as bad as this one. Oh my god, I need that 25 to 30 goal striker, mate. That's what I'm saying. We there's only a couple of them out there. We all know who they are. Do I expect Arsenal to sign him? Absolutely not. But yeah, what can you do, man? Before I wrap up, prediction scores for later. I mean, maybe because there isn't as much pressure as there is in the league, because we're doing somewhat reasonably well in the Champions League. You can probably see maybe a little 3-1 win there or thereabouts. Nothing fantastic. I don't expect us to blow them away. Probably expect maybe a little cagey start, but I would have thought about a 3-1-ish win sounds right. I mean, if we don't win tonight, it's just an absolute shambles. But I will be doing some form of reaction a little bit later. Yeah, Normski. Yeah. I'm sort of I'm going with the same, I think, mate. It sounds about right, doesn't it, mate? You know. And big up to you and people as well. Don't forget, drop as well. Normski TV, a like and a sub as well, man. He's putting some fantastic content out. You know, show him some love. Very, 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 very knowledgeable Arsenal fan. You know, kind of knowledge you got to respect. You know what I mean, people? So make sure you do that. Don't worry, you've got Rashford coming in. Now, or you've gone from excellent comment to fucking bad comment. Don't start, yeah, Buddha, man. Now, big up, bruv. Big up, mate. 2-2, yeah, I can see it, yeah. 2 victories. Yeah, you're 3-1 or 2-1 tonight. You're going with Aguna Matata as well, yeah, mate. Yeah, no, fucking big up, fella. But yeah, I'm going to wrap it up there. Thank you very much for watching. Drop a like and sub on the stream if you liked it. And a big up, everyone, man. No. So right, innit? That's how I